we saw cars, just water starting to come over our cars and everything. And I told Joe, I said, it's really starting to get bad. Maybe we should just call it a night and we should go home and try to get out of here before it gets pretty crazy. So we started to drive, and it was within 5 to 10 minutes that our car started to lift off the road. We were driving down Main Street of Ellicott City. I started to freak out. Joe was not. He was very calm the whole time. I said, I kept saying, we're gonna die, and he kept saying, it's okay, we're gonna get through this. I said we should put the windows down, which we both did. We both took our seatbelts off, and then at that time is when the car was pushed into the river. I remember going through a guardrail into the river. It was like a big wave, like you're in the ocean. A big wave just came over top the car. I was able to fight my way through and get out the passenger side window. I didn't see him at that time. I just started swimming. I was, it was pushing me. The current was very, very strong. It was just pushing me. And I was able to, finally I saw him as I was getting closer to shore, gasping for air. I was able to pull myself up and be knee deep in the water. I did see him, and that's the last time I saw him. I saw him trying to reach for stuff, and he was floating down the river. It's weird because I consider him the strong one. He definitely knew how to swim. He definitely knew how to get out of sticky situations. He was always the one I counted on for logical things. I would say, hey, I'm going to do something this way. And I would say, what do you think? And he would be the one that says, hey, it's going to be better this way. So he was definitely a fighter. I know that in the end that he fought, I know that he was thinking about his kids, thinking about me, thinking about his life. I know in my heart that he was fighting to stay alive for us, but that the current of the river was just too strong for him, and it was unfortunately just his time to go, and it's very sad and very tragic. And sometimes I can sit down and talk about it like this and be very unemotional, but most of the time I'm breaking down, and I miss him very much. So I miss his smile and his laugh and, his voice and, what he smelled like. I wish that the circumstances were different because, like I said, the whole time everything was happening, I was the one in panic mode, and he was the one in, just thinking about the next thing to do to make sure that we were okay. So he was the very logical and strong one, and, I expected that he was going to be fine just because I knew that he was intellectual and smart and a survivor. So people always used to say to me that life is so short and life is so unpredictable. And I think I really took a lot of things for granted, but now that I look back on this, it really makes me realize that that's true and that things can happen. So I really, hold my loved ones close. The memories that I have with Joe, I definitely cherish. So if anything, it's taught me to appreciate life and the people that are a part of it, because it really is short and it can change in 1 second. I mean, Joe and I truly believed that we were getting home and we didn't. So it's just, that's really what it's taught me, is that, hold your loved ones close, and, that they're, and even so, people have been so outpouring of love and messages and things, and that there really is kindness left in the world, even though the crazy world we live in today, that there's still kindness and humanity out there. So it's making me really appreciate life and just wanting to make those memories, those happy memories, live on.